Kia ora. My project was to create an adapted ECI model that allowed for mutual benefit between client and contracting organisations. The model is designed to be implemented in civil infrastructure projects across New Zealand to address the current issue of cost and time overruns in infrastructure projects. As an introduction to the topic, an ECI model is a procurement technique that allows for civil contractors to be involved in the design and scope phases of projects earlier and potentially start work before the design is even completed. In the past, traditional ECI-based procurement models have failed to deliver projects effectively. It was identified through the literature that there was a demand from the industry for such model to be developed. Looking into the research methodology that allowed for qualitative data to be gathered, it was identified that the major gap in the research needed a pilot study to be introduced to identify the relevant issues and confirm the need for the study. Following this, a case study methodology was used. These were conducted through a series of interviews with keyword and key factor analysis techniques being used to analyze the data. As shown, the pilot study consisted of 7 semi-structured pilot study interviews, which were used effectively to identify both the current issues, identified in the red post-it notes, and potential solutions, identified in the green post-it notes. Keyword analysis identified that trust and transparency, outdated procurement models, lack of business maturity, and poor design quality were the issues that required addressing. Those interviewed also identified that a collaborative approach with a best for project principles analysis was used to incorporate key performance indicators as a potential solution. It was confirmed that industry professionals felt that the adapted ECI model has the potential to benefit the industry. With guidance from the pilot study findings, case study analysis was implemented. For a case study to be used, it was required to fit a set of criteria that included demonstrating contractor input early in the design, demonstrating an effective contractor and client relationship, having mutual beneficial outcomes to both parties, and the project being delivered under budget, on time, and to a high standard. Our case study 1 was a time-constrained project that had financial pressure neglected from the contractor through an open budget that allowed the project to be delivered on time. Case study 2 followed more of a traditional ECI process, however benefited from a strong previous client and contractor relationship to make significant design changes to improve the project. Case study 3 was an adapted ECI model that used a pain share, gain share financial model to share the risk and create a motivating project team to deliver the project under budget. After analysing both the case study and pilot study analysis, some interpretations were found. Key findings from the pilot and case study analysis include that a focus on non-price attributes increases the likelihood for organisations to be more rigorous with their individual financials and business maturity. Contractor input earlier in the project lifecycle creates more practical design solutions. It was also found that a mutually beneficial financial model, such as a pain share gain share, creates a stronger relationship across organisations, improving the project team performance and productivity. Finally, the ECI model creates more trust and transparent culture that enables deeper client and contract relationships to be developed. Moving to the design solution now, the solution consists of 2 parts. Part A here presents a summary of a larger framework used to determine which projects are best suited to which delivery models. Here, we see that the adapted ECI process, which is outlined in Part B of the solution, is suited best for projects that are time constrained, are in the price range of 1 to 20 million, and are medium to high risk. Part B of the solution is the adapted ECI model. The adapted model uses a 2-stage procurement process where both the price and non-price attributes are considered at 50-50 to give an overall score out of 100. Stage 1 is where contractors register their interest through submission of non-price attributes based on a set of clients' criteria. These are scored out of 50, where the top three contractors move into Stage 2. Stage 2 is a competitive tender process, where prices are submitted based on a 50% completed design. The client reviews the prices and gives a score out of 50 for each. Total scores determined by the non-price and price attributes to give a score out of 100, where the lead contractor will be awarded the contract. The financial model uses a pain-share, gain-share model similar to that was shown in case study 3 to eliminate that, to create mutual beneficial financial pressure, and of course offer the same rewards. This model ensures that mutual benefit can be achieved by contractor and client, and hence create a better performing contractor environment. Now, I hope you're intrigued by the nature of the study and identify the relevance of such model being needed in New Zealand. As seen, we need some improvement on our infrastructure projects across New Zealand, and this model will suit those projects as outlined in Part A of the solution. Many thanks for watching.